Stop comparing yourself to people at their high when you are at your confused. So you know in the last video how we were talking about how we're in transitional periods, how do we move forward? But I was trying to figure out how a transitional period becomes so difficult. And I realized that the main reason why transitional periods are so difficult is because we keep comparing ourselves to everybody else that's not transitioning. Hey Key Cloud, welcome back. And if you are new here and you don't have a key card, get yourself a key card and join Key Club. It is the best club on the internet, and I promise you, anybody who's in the club gonna vouch for me. We don't do nothing but live life over here. Live life, breathe, eat, and look good doing it. Okay, so if you don't have a key card, you gotta subscribe to get yourself a key card to get inside a Key Club and join the best club on the internet. But now let's get into the video. So what I want to discuss with you guys today is so important to the journey that you are on. Comparison. Because comparison, when they say it's the thief of joy, they are understating it. Comparing yourself to people that have good things going on for themselves will literally destroy your mental health. It will completely derail you from where you are now to where you want to be. There is no reason why every time something good happens for someone else, you're questioning what you're doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're on your own journey. See, the thing about comparing yourself to people is that it's so easy to do that you don't realize you're doing it. So, for example, let's say you're on social media, because you know we're in the age of social media. You're watching somebody's video and you see like, oh, this person is on a yacht in Punta Cana, and you're like, how am I sitting here at my job, my 9 to 5, and I don't make enough money to take even one vacation in the year, and this person is on their third vacation in 2025 and we're only 6 months in. Well, that person is in a different tax bracket than you. 1. That person went on a very different journey than you. 2, you don't know what help they have from other people. You don't know what money they got from other people. You don't even know if they sold their soul. Hopefully they didn't. But you don't know what that person did to get to where they want to be. But you want that life because that's what you see. That's what they show you. The thing about comparing yourself is that the comparison is only what you see from what they showing you and what you thinking about. There's no facts in that. You see what I'm saying? There's no facts in what's going on. You're only seeing what they're showing you. I mean, obviously they're on a vacation, but who's to say that they even had fun on that vacation? Who's to say they even enjoying that they get to do these things? Who's to say they're not just doing these things to distract themselves from what's really going on in their lives? You don't know any of that stuff. The same way that you're looking at them and trying to say, oh, well, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. You don't know what they're going through and they don't know what you're going through. So the only reason why you think that this is a level playing field is from the thoughts in your head and what you're being projected. Stop internalizing everything that somebody projects to you. If you are watching somebody's video and every time you looking at them, you saying, oh, but I wish, and oh, but I want, and oh, but their life is so amazing. You need to take a step back, hop off the internet, mute them, whatever you gotta do to reverse the thought process that they keep bringing to you. Because even though they're inspiring you, they're also deteriorating your mental health. They're deteriorating your emotional spirit. They're making you feel lesser than without intentionally doing it, and you're allowing them by constantly absorbing and internalizing everything that they're projecting onto you. And the thing about that is, it happens most rigorously when you're in a transitional period, a state of confusion. You don't know where you want to go in life, or maybe you do but you don't know how to get there. It's always a state of confusion that makes you feel like you're lesser than, you're not doing enough, you want to be like that person, and it's always to somebody who their story is like way beyond what you're even thinking of. You guys are comparing yourselves in your most vulnerable state and you're not even going word for word, bar for bar. Like, at least if you're gonna compare yourself, go word for word, bar for bar. But y'all are going water and oil. Yes, it's two liquids, but in what state? Water and oil do not mix. It's the same thing. Y'all are trying to compare yourself to a situation that y'all have never lived, a life that y'all don't even know, but y'all want to be that person. It doesn't make sense. You have to make it make sense, and if it don't make sense, you ain't making no dollars. At the end of the day, if you have not walked a foot of that person's life, you cannot ask God, ask the universe, ask whoever you choose to speak to for that life. They do not know how to give that to you because you didn't even take those steps to get to where they are at. That person has been living their life since they were born. You've been living your life since you were born. You cannot take who they are and try to become that by asking for it and trying to copy what they're doing and being like how they are. Copying their mannerisms and copying how they dress. And you want to do the activities that they do and meet the people that they are around. Yes, some connections can lead you to certain places that align you guys into the same thing. Like, for example, if I do makeup and this person does natural beauty, they might both end up in an Ulta Beauty event. But that's not the same thing as I want to have the brand deals that they have. I want to have the lifestyle that they have. I want to go on that yacht that they're on right now. I want to have that birthday party that they had last year. It's too many I wants of that person or those people that you're trying to reach that aesthetic life that they have. Stop comparing yourself to people at their high when you are at your confused. Stop comparing yourself to people at their high when you are at your confused. It is okay to take a step back as long as you know you're going to take a step forward. And that step forward doesn't have to align with the person you see at their high. Now, I know you're human. I get it. We're all human. We're all going to compare ourselves to somebody at some point in our lives. But to act on it, to feel sadness from it, to feel anger from it, to feel anything other than neutral about somebody else's life, that's where the issue lies. That is where you have taken yourself from where you were trying to go and you took yourself out that seat. You already lost your place, because once you feel like you're not doing good enough, you already told your brain you're not doing good enough. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a joke, the truth, and a lie. It just knows what you are saying, takes what you are feeling, and acts on it. And that is what you attract or repel. That's just how it goes. So if you think that in any scenario your life isn't worth it because somebody else is doing what you wish you had or you wanted from way back when, you're wrong. I'm not saying you don't deserve it, but I'm just saying timing is key and it's not your time. So stop comparing yourself. Now, if you want to learn how to stop comparing yourself, stay tuned. I got 3 easy tips to get you from that mindset of I wish, I want, I hope, and get into I am who I am and I love who I am. Tip number 1 is to curate what you consume. From TikTok to Instagram to the path you walk on your way home. Curate what you consume. Every time you look at something, you think about something, your brain is eating that up. Your brain is eating that up. Everything that you thought you didn't see, your subconscious mind already screenshotted it. It's in the group chat, babes. So what you need to do, and I had to do this myself so I know it works, is to take people off your timeline. Take images out of your view. If you don't want to keep seeing the same crazy people, stop walking down the same crazy blocks. When you go on Instagram and you're seeing the same people over and over and over, you know what it's time to do? Block, mute, or unfavorite. Those are not your favorites. It's time for you to get to the mental state that you want to get to first before you go back to watching them. Yeah, you may love their content here and there, but the fact of the matter is that you think that the life that they have is what you want, when in reality you already know what you want. It's just easier to want what somebody else has when they're doing great in life. You're doing great too. We got to get you to recognize that. Block, delete, mute, offload, whatever you got to do. Get it out of your view. Get your ears on mute and get your eyes into the game. Lock in for yourself, because if that job told you to come to work and do the job, you would do it. It's time for you to do that for yourself. Lock in. Let those people, let the noise, let the outsiders know that it's your time. You transitioning, but it's your time. You taking time for yourself to level up when you get better. This is your time. Number 2, dress like you are not transitioning. A lot of the time when we get into our state of confusion, we get into our transitioning phase, we forget who we are outside. Skincare routines, putting outfits together, planning those outfits ahead, eating right. We forget all of those things. We're in a state of confusion because we don't hold on. Remember I told you guys in the last video, hold on to those routines and hone in on them, because that is what's going to keep you anchored to the reality of you're just transitioning right now. This is not who you are. This is from where you were into who you're gonna be. That's the middle ground, that gray area. Some things align with you and some things don't. That's the gray area. But in that time, do not ever forget that you are the baddest. The fists that you put on have never been seen by eyes before. You are who you think you are. You're just in a season of taking a step back, reevaluating so you can get to where you want to be. Don't ever forget that. Keep yourself looking great. Keep yourself looking to par. Set the standard for who you are going to become by starting with your today. Don't ever let that go, because that's what's going to remind you that you are exactly who you think you are. When everything else fails, when you lose that job, when you leave high school, when you graduate college, when you can't find a job, when you can't find a college, when you can't find, the only thing that helps you when you can't find is you. I'm going to say this one more time for the heads that this went over. The only thing that helps you when you cannot find is you. So hold on to every bit of you that you know. Every bit of you that you love. Every bit of you that you want the world to understand about you. Hold on to it. For me, it's my fashion sense. For me, it's my personality. For me, it's things that I know that if I lost it, I would be a lost soul. Do not let go of the things that you hold too dearly. Hold on to it and hone in on it. That's how you stop comparison. Because you're reminding yourself that you didn't lose your touch. You know everything you touch is going to grow. It's just that you touched something that was already dead. It wasn't meant for you. And that's why you're in that transitional season. And that is why you're going to get from where you were to who you want to be. You just got to go through that bridge. Number 3, redirect your attention to progress. Stop saying, I want to be where this person is at, and start saying, I am grateful that I'm not where I was. You need to document this transitional period because it's going to show you that you were never lost. It's going to show you that you just had to take a step back. But you knew what you was doing all the time. Journal. Talk to yourself. I talk to myself, and people gonna think I'm crazy for that, but I talk to myself. I gotta get it out. Something about my brain has to get it out. So I get it out. Do whatever you gotta do. But make sure that you're recognizing that you are not who you once were, and you better be damn sure that you're gonna reach who you want to be. Now, when you're documenting, it doesn't have to be aesthetic. It doesn't have to be like, you know, the girls do the mood boards on Pinterest. It doesn't have to be like that. You can literally just take pictures on your phone. Create yourself a digital album, because what it's going to show you is that you're not where you once were, which means you're growing, which means you're getting better, which means that transitional period is moving right along, and you're going to get right out of it when you reach the end of it. So hold on to all those things you got going on around you, because it's going to remind you when future you looks at it that you are a fighter. You are not lost. You just needed guidance, and the guidance was not from the person living their best life, but from the person who knew that you were transitioning and guided you out of it. Looking at somebody on a yacht is not going to make you feel better about your transition. And the transition is going to happen whether you want to sit in it and move out of it or compare yourself to people when you're going through it. So you can either tear yourself down during your transition or bring yourself up. And I choose to bring myself up every single time. I suggest you do the same. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are going to stop comparing yourself to the people that you see on Instagram and TikTok, because they're not real. You don't know them. Well, I mean, you might know them. You might have met them. But it's not your life. So if it's not the shoes that you're walking in, ignore it, block it, delete it, mute it, whatever you gotta do. But if you made it this far in the video and you do not have a key card, I'm looking at you and I'm calling you shady, because that don't even make no sense. Get yourself a key card and join Key Club. But I love y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Makita, MAK3DA_. Follow my business page on Instagram at luxempulse, and follow my business page on TikTok at luxempulse. And I will see y'all in the next one. I'm so freaking hot. I'm so glad this video is done. It's too hot in here. I took my AC and my fan off because, child, I was trying to make this video and get quiet, but then the windows and the people keep making noise. Ah!